Niece's birthday.
Uh-oh.
I used to babysit her when she
Oh
was
my
little.
gosh, you better be calling Auntie
Yes.
Mary Lou.
They called me Mimu.
Mimu, how
Mimu.
funny.
Mimu.
Hi, Judith. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Here we are,
hi,
Kimberbell
Libby.
Wednesday.
Hi.
Gloria Horn Sewing Studio. We've got some fun things today. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Sandy. Yes, we are going to do the July design for Mystery Quilt.
Ooh, should I take it down?
Hoping you guys, yeah, well, we could, or we could
just have.
Oh, wait, let's show them what Miss Paula helped us do.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to come over. She's going to come over. All right, so all we said was, please, let's try to have this done by 4th of July. So we have the top done. Here it is. Here it is, the top. We do not have the borders on. We do not have our backing, but we have it done.
Edge.
Thanks to Paula. Paula came in and pieced it for us. So how adorable is it? The 2 photo frames, they picked out those pictures, and the ribbons are just adorable. And same with the little lace blocks and the cherries. It's just a very, very cute ladder quilt.
It sure is.
It was a fun one. It's just we were so busy with the event and with everything going on. But it's cute. So thank you.
The flag, too.
The flag is so
nice.
vintage and great.
Yeah.
That would look great on a shirt even. So, yeah, so I hope you guys have yours up and ready for Friday for 4th of July. We can't believe that that's only 2 days away. Okay,
Hi,
so next is the mystery quilt. I'm sorry, Kate. So the mystery quilt is what we're doing today. And this is the borders. That is July. That was your mystery. You guys all should have received your downloads. So they were all emailed out on the 1st, which was Tuesday, yesterday. So you guys should all have them in your emails. And they are absolutely gorgeous. So Mary Lou rocked out 2 of them. We're going to show you how to rock out the last one. And we have a couple new things today from We Love to Stitch and Lunchbox Quilts. We've got some things going on today that are just fun. So let's go over and do our July block first.
Whoop.
And it is a border block. And that's okay. Anybody that's still working on Star Spangled, because we just got the store sample done. We haven't made one yet for us. Next year is the 250th year anniversary. So that's
when we have
to have that's your goal. Yes. You have 1 more year. All right.
And I'm going to aim for that.
Exactly. We're going to aim for that. Okay. So on your stick is going to be a piecing for your borders. So that's Mary Lou has it in, and it looks like that. It's in a 5x7 hoop. We're using no-show, and she's going to show us how to do this.
We're going to go right into embroidery, and we're going to do a template.
Okay, right on the stabilizer.
Right on the stabilizer.
We don't do any batting or anything.
No batting, because the batting comes when we actually quilt it.
Okay, gotcha. So again, ladies, you are just going to do this directly on your stabilizer. There's no batting until after when we do the quilting part. So this is the piecing part.
And we cut, these were what, 3.5 by 6.5 inch pieces.
So they have you cut all that when we did our cutting, and we have 6 or 9 pieces.
We have 6.
Okay, we have 6 pieces.
Yes. So that makes 1
strip.
1 strip. And one you do.
Yeah. 1 strip is 12 pieces.
Because I'm going to cut these into 12 when I'm done.
Woo! This is why we're doing this as a demo.
No, yeah, it'll be 12 blocks.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you have to do one way where this is top, middle, bottom, and the other one is reversed.
Okay.
Top, middle, bottom. So
that's why we're showing this today. Hi from the Clinton group. They must be all up there sewing. Patty's working on her Star Spangled as we speak. That's great. Hi, Judy. Hi, Maureen. Yeah, so this is, of course, we all dreamed that we're going to have that ladder quilt done by this weekend, and I'm going to hang it on my door for when we have people over, but that's not happening.
No.
That's okay, though.
I do have a nice wreath on my door, so it's okay.
I do, too. I have a red, white, blue wreath, so I'm good. Okay, so it does this little template directly on your stabilizer, and then this is actually the piecing part of the border.
And I guess they wanted to show up because they went over it a couple times. I don't know.
So we're using the avocado thread. That was in the thread set that came with the mystery blocks, but it's the avocado.
And this is the first one, and you center it over these two top ones.
Okay.
You center it over that, and you just lay it on
No
top.
SF 101 on these pieces?
Nope, just...
No SF1, Cindy. It's just fabric because it's actually going to be the border, and we are going to put batting and quilt it after we do these piecing.
I have it right.
Hi, Lisa.
And now you
Hi,
just...
Kippy.
I am sort of putting... I center it because that's what they tell you to do, and then you trim it just across the bottom. It's not too bad, but I will trim it anyways. Let's see, I thought I put them here.
Okay, so you're just going to trim the bottom only.
And depending on how you put it on here, you might have more than I have. But they want you to trim that away.
Is this kind of like a flip and fold?
That's what it is, flip and fold.
But you're piecing in the hoop, which we absolutely love because it makes it turn out perfect.
So then we do this face down right on that line.
Okay, so that's her pretty petals green. And she just put that one upside down, and now she's going to tack that one down and then do a flip.
Do you want to put the iron on? Because I do like to...
Absolutely, it's on, and it is ready to go.
You can finger press it.
Well, I have the iron, it's on and hot.
Okay. Just because it's...
Yeah, I agree. I'm selling that little nifty iron for this purpose only. If you have a Kiwi next to you and you have your little ironing station set up, which is what we should do.
But we don't.
But that's ready. Here, I can iron.
Just give it a quick press.
I do like to have the little irons, but we're going to... This one fits in the hoop really nice. Give it that crisp little fold.
Now it'll do a placement line for the next one.
Oh, thank you. Good.
And we trim it again, just like we did the last one.
And this one will look a little bit bigger just because of the way it is. So are we doing this particular strip in 2 hoopings?
Yes.
Okay. It is done in 2 hoopings. So we're doing the first one. That'll give you half of your border. And then the second one will give us all of your border. Look at Marilyn's home. Man, you must have been Speedy Gonzalez, Marilyn. Her and Sam just left here. She's home in time for our show.
Okay.
All right. Now she's taking her other green fabric and laying it upside down on that one and doing a tack down. Then we'll iron that one and flip it. Do you need another piece of shape flex for this 5x7?
Yeah, I forgot that.
That's fine. I'm on it.
Okay, and we're going to press this one down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Just give it a nice press. Now, believe it or not, this is the final step for this, and it's just, they just take it right down the center. I was like confused because I was expecting them to go all the way around, and because they have for other ones where they actually make it a block.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. That is kind of crazy.
So the next one, I'm going to do this basically the same way, except I'm just going to...
Start with the light green and then every other one.
So if you want to go on to do something else, so I'm going to show you what you have to do with this.
After you have both of them done.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's your...
Want me to do that?
Yeah.
Show the next step on that one. And
or you want to wait till you have them all done?
Well, do you want...
I don't
me
know.
To show any more of the stitching because it's exactly the same?
Well, we're quilting on live, so we have to have them both done anyway.
Yep.
All right, you do the other one, and then we'll talk.
Okay.
All right,
then I'll do that. So you don't touch that at all yet.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it at all.
Don't touch it. Okay, so well, let's start with some of the items because there are some new items here and there are some things that are embroidery that are not Kimberbell. So I'm getting some new ones in, kind of waiting for Kimberbell's like Enchanted Winter to come out. And we're doing Hello Pumpkin next week. So it's going to be fun stuff. What do you have in next? The dealer exclusive. If you want in on this, you can buy the whole of the whole year for is that item 100 the whole year?
101 is the whole year.
101 is the whole year. So if you want to jump in on this now, you can, because it's only 6 months old, and you can get all these. You'll get them all up to date till July, and then you could follow the rest of the year with us. So that's item 101. Item 100 is just the border scene only, and that is $10. So if you want a border scene only, just for any of your other quilts or whatever, you can buy that one only, and you don't want to get in on the quilt, you can certainly just buy the designs separate. Item 104, is that what we're jumping down to?
Yep.
Okay, item 104 is the Flex Foam, which we absolutely love for our little mushrooms, our little ladybug, any of the little dimensional ones that we were doing. We're going to be using this next week in our little acorns. Anything that you want to make a dimensional, our cherries on our little Star Spangled, this is the Flex Foam. Annie has Soft and Stable. There's a bow saw, but this is the Kimberbell one, and it is the Flexi Foam. Okay, the Kimberbell Wash Away. We use this today on some tea towels that you might see here on our table that you're asking, what are those? I know, they're recipes
really
on tea towels. Tommy and Johnny went to Bernina training, and they got to see all the vendors, which I love when they do the text with all the vendors. So that's how I met Kimberbell, and Chris, her sister, was a Baby Lock one. So this was Bernina, and he went up to Lunchbox Quilts, and they told them, you know, they got this new design pack. So they gave us a little demo card to do some. So we're selling them today. Look at how cute they are. Let's just jump to this one, okay? You're in it. Okay, it's item 127. This is called Lunchbox Quilts, and it's Garden Fresh recipes. These are all their new ones. Now, Gloria ordered me a bunch of other ones that we're going to have next week and the week after too, with chocolate recipes and holiday recipes. They have really outdone themselves on these collections. So here we've got some pasta salad. We've got the pesto. This is the one Mary Lou rocked out today. It has pesto with basil. Look at that quilting. It's so perfect. And yes, it's the recipe that you absolutely follow and make. They tell you the ingredients and they tell you how to prepare it and what to do. How cute is that for a gift? That's the pesto. Tomato cucumber salad. I rocked this one out this morning. That's one of my favorite salads.
That's so cute.
So it's so cute with the ingredients and then the preparation. And look at this cucumber digitized and this little fill stitch in the tomato. It's so good. So these are all recipes that you could put on tea towels. There is also pumpkin soup, roasted green beans, zucchini bread, strawberry rhubarb pie, summer corn salad, and carrot cake. Like, how cool is that? They are so cute. So they are in the bubble for item 127. They stitch out fabulous. You guys saw what we did. Yes, I will say, we used the fine thread on just the lettering. And you could see how perfect they are. I did try to do, I was just kind of messing around with the regular thread. And if you use regular embroidery thread, you're going to get an okay also. But it just looks so much cleaner and fresh, crisp with the fine thread. So adorable. So she has the big set in the bubble right now is item 128. And that has all the colors of the fine, which is perfect for those small letters or any kind of other small lettering you're going to do on towels. It is a 60 weight. What stabilizer did we use? We used a wash away, which is what we're going to go back to. But let's talk about these two fines. So if you don't want to buy the whole big 15 colors of fine, I put in the singles. So she has me in at 135. There's 0. You can put more in because I have a ton of these. First one is the first one charcoal?
The first one's black.
Okay, so the first one's black. So if you want to do your letters in black, you can buy this one. It's item 135, and it is just a spool of the fine black. And the way you can tell the difference is it has a white cone. So if it's in your drawer and it has a white cone, you know that's fine thread. If it's the green cone, then that's the regular embroidery thread. They called for like a smoke color, which I love my shadow from Glide, but this one was called smoke from the fine thread. So this is item 136, and it's just a charcoal. And that is so pretty for lettering. So pretty. We love it. So if you don't want to buy the whole kit for all those letterings, you can certainly just buy, I put the black and the charcoal in today. Yeah, Lisa, you got to make them for her. They're just so fun, and I've got more coming. So they've got a lot of recipes and different bakery ones and everything coming. So in the next few weeks, I'll be showing more. But this Garden Fresh recipe one is fabulous, fabulous. Okay, so then I'm selling the 2 towel set. So if you, we just thought it was cute with the gingham yellow and the white, and they are perfect for these embroideries. So there is a 2 towel set right here, and that is item 129, and you will get a white one and a yellow check. Marcia, that's our only kit, is these 2 little towels. Everything else is thread. Okay, so Mary Lou's done. We're going to jump over to that. I just got to show these one more time. They're just so cute. They have digitized gifts. So fun. I know. You could take this pesto towel with a little jar of pesto and some noodles, and let's go have a pasta night. I know. I love it. Okay, so
cute.
That was a really good one. That was a new one that we got in, and we're getting their trunk show. It's on its way. Yeah, Tommy lined that up.
That is cool.
I know. I'm excited.
Okay, so you've got your 2 blocks right here, and this will do one border.
1 strip.
And you need 3 of them. So I'm double checking my directions. You remove it from the hoop, and what you do is you take your water soluble, and you line your ruler up. You need 3 inches
from the line that you
from the center line
that you sewed. Okay.
Now I said, why don't you just zip it? But I'm going to do what
we're going to do the directions because, you know, that happens with us.
And then you just draw a line right down there.
Okay.
And I like to flip it to do the other side.
And how many inches?
Again, 3 inches from that center line.
3 inches from that center line.
It says how does it say? It says, measure and mark a vertical line 3 inches from each side of the vertical trimming line. So I have it right on the edge of it.
0.
See? But, and apparently I have one lined up really good and one not, so it's right there.
But that's why we do the marking, because they told us to.
And then you trim that, but you do it on both of them.
Okay.
Just right on that line, and we're going to cut it off.
Okie dokie.
I'm going to line that up on this side of that.
3 inches from that main line. So they had you sew that main line for some reason, and here it is.
This is the reason behind it. Same with this one. I should have done that way. Okay, then we trim.
Okay.
But we're not done doing this yet. So I line it up, and I did the same. I just sort of went with that. And I just did that. The same on this side. Just making, and in a way, it's like double checking that you've got it right on the edge.
Sure.
Whoop.
That's what we do.
Because I can do that. That side and that side. Then they have you flip it over. And you're going to mark the back side too.
What?
Well, you could actually just, this one, they actually just have you trim. So from that line, you're going to do a 1/2 inch.
Okay.
And this
from
is
the-
where I said, and I should have done it, it would be much easier because this ruler sort of blends with that. You want it right on the stitch line,
Gotcha.
and you trim a 1/2 inch
Okay.
on both sides.
Both sides. All right.
And then you trim it down the centered line.
Okay. Boy, I'm glad we read the directions on this one.
It's like, well,
That's a first for us
but
to read the
we
directions.
do read the directions.
Once in a while.
It's whether we follow through with everything.
Yeah. Once in a while.
And
So now
then-
you're going to cut it on that line that you did the sewing on.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you just go down that center. You've got that.
Look at that.
That one will be the end one. This will be right there.
Look at that. And the same with this. A 1/2 inch outside that stitch line.
Right on that.
Okay.
Measure that 1/2 inch right there on that line.
Gloria, today's project is July's mystery quilt, and it happens to be the border
Right here.
in the middles of the quilt. So you didn't miss much. We're just doing the borders.
And then down the center.
Down the center.
So I went up to the attic and I found one of their
Oh my gosh, look how slick this is.
And there you got it.
Okay, so now you've got your 4 pieces. That's going to make a 24-inch border.
Yes.
Very cool. Now what do we do?
Now we sew each one together 1/2 inch.
Okay, you do that.
So
I'll
right
sew
on
some
that
more.
line. Okay.
And then come back and tell us what we do after that.
Then we're going to do the quilting.
Oh, I thought we had that set up for sewing, but we left. It's gone.
It's ready for quilting.
No, I meant for sewing.
Oh, well, I have to just,
Change your foot out, I guess. Okay, so I wore my red, white, and blue today, but we are on tomorrow with Carol to make that charm bow tie box bag. I can't wait. Okay, so next in the is the wash away. So this is what we used on the towels. Is the wash away item 105 wash away. It's not sticky back. It's just regular wash away. Yep, 137. Okay, so this is what you use for your lace designs, and this is what we used on the tea towels. Mary Lou does use wash away on her tea towels. I sometimes use tear away, but they called for wash away on these lunchbox quilts, so we used the wash away, and we absolutely loved it. So it was really good. So that was the Kimberbell wash away. Then we have the sticky back wash away, which you guys know how that operates. You can float your item and it has sticky that it holds your item in. So that one is 12 by 5 yards, the sticky back wash away. Then we have the wash away topping, which is when you're doing those thicker items like a beach bag or one of those animals that Gloria's been selling, the little fur, any kind of tote bag. So anything that you're going to float or anything that's really deep, you're going to want to put a topper on so your stitches will... Oh, hey, Liz. Okay, and then next is the fusible backing, which is our SF101, our Shape Flex, but it's the Kimberbell brand fusible backing. Sometimes they call for it. They definitely call for it on all the quilted backs of all the background quilting pieces, but on the borders, no. You do not use this on the borders. Yes, Lisa, thought I would put my red, white, and blue on today. Okay, so next in is... Oh, sticky back tearaway. So you guys have seen us use this. This is fabulous stuff too for any of those items you're going to float, and then it will just tear away. You do not want to use tearaway or this on those lunchbox tea towels because of all that small lettering. You could literally rip the letters, you know, and the threads. So you definitely don't want to use that. You want to use the wash away on that because you want to protect those little letters. Okay, these are really cute. Okay, I absolutely love these colors. This is like my colors right here. So we have like a smoke blue, a taupe, a gray, a blush, and a sagey green. These are cute little project bags that you could put your projects in and they carry off. I love them.
that is a nice
I know, she just got these ones in.
something
So we're
new.
selling the 5-pack. It's item 103. And they're only $12.50 for 5 of them? My gosh. Okay, and you're getting 10% back. These are really cute little project sleeves, guys. So it's item 103. You get all 5 of these colors, and they're just a really nice zipper mesh project bag. That is a really good price, $12.50. Wow. Okay. Let's see what is next. Oh, I did put the rotary mat in. So when you're trimming some of your blocks for these projects, it's nice to have the Kimberbell rotary mat, especially if you're using the orange pop rollers. When we want to center something and cut it, you can turn it. So they came out with this a few months ago, and we haven't really shown it enough. So I did want to let you know it's a 12 by 12 mat, and it does stick to your table, and you can just spin around and cut your 4 corners. It is good. We just don't utilize it enough. So I wanted to let you guys know we got a bunch of these in, and I think the price is only $53.95. That's really good, and you're getting 10% back. So that's the Kimberbell one. Okay, are we ready?
We're ready.
Look at
So we
Miss
got that
sewing
ready
it
to
together
go.
that quick.
And we've
Oh,
got,
I guess, Liz, we could. You could embroider on them because they're screen. That's a great idea. These bags.
we could.
They're embroidered, yeah, screen. Okay, so what's next, my lady?
Now we've got we're setting up for the
Quilting.
quilting. So I'm going to stitch a template here.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's not really a template. It's just for the batting. Then
Okay.
we'll trim the batting. We'll lay this on top, and then we'll.
Quilt it. Okay,
Yeah,
so
and
now
we're
we're
gonna do it in
using
two hoopings.
2 hoopings. Now we're using the 7 by 12 hoop. We have decided to do 2 12-inch ones. This is 24 inches long. You can do a 14 and a 6, whatever you want to come to 24, whatever you want to come to. But we're doing 2 12s because that works for us.
It's supposed to be 25, and I haven't figured out how it's supposed to be 25 with what they told us. But
Okay, so again, we're using
It'll work.
no-show. We are again using the 7 by 12 hoop. Again, if you only have a smaller hoop, the 5 by 7 and the 6 by 10, there are quilting directions and design sets in there for the smaller ones, and you just have to make more of them. But we'll be able to do this one in 2 hoopings.
I forgot to switch that out, but I've got it now.
So we're going to go back and put our embroidery design in, which is going to be, oh, we can show how to find the 12-inch.
Background quilting. And we want the
Borders.
spring 3. We do that.
And remember, these come with your design set. So when you got your design set yesterday, you got background quilting for July.
And they give you quite a few.
Yeah, they do. Look at all those sizes. So depending on what machine you're using and how you're making yours, absolutely.
So they want you to use the 2 by whatever, and we're doing the 2 by 12.
Now
Center.
we did 2 in a hooping just to get the other ones done. So let's just show them real quick how you do
Okay.
that. You go to edit and you copy.
Which is that one.
And we would move it over
And then we'll move.
and we just would center those and then we would move it over. And
Give
we
it a
were able
little
to
bit-
do 2 at
yeah.
a time. But since we made the 2 of them, we only need 1 more. We're going to just do the
So,
1. But we wanted to
just-
show you that that can be done. You girls with the big hoops, you can definitely put 3 or 4 in there.
Well, we could have done 3,
Yeah,
but
we could
we
have.
chose to wait. So you would just set it up for 3,
Yeah,
and it depends on your hoop.
right.
Duplicate
And you could certainly probably fit in 3 of them.
3 cross. I think you could.
9.5 by 14, sure. Yep, for
We'll
sure.
lay
9.5
out
by
and center.
14 hoop. You could do the 3 of them.
Center it. So you could do all 3, and
Yeah.
you just leave it there because it's going to take 2 hoopings.
We're going to show you how to do that right now, but we're just going to do 1.
We're going to go back and delete, then move that back to the center.
Gloria, I got your message yesterday on the phone, and I did give that to Ryan. He did email you again this morning. So you should have it.
Why? Oh, I know why. Never mind.
We got it.
I was having trouble getting that part, thinking it belonged at the bottom. But
Okay,
it
so now
doesn't.
it's going to do a placement stitch directly on the stabilizer for batting. So do we have a piece of our batting yet? Right here.
There should be 2 pieces, 2 long pieces. Or no,
Want me to cut this in half?
no, we don't have to because you're going to trim it off.
That's true.
So I'll just,
So we're using the Kimberbell batting, of course. We love it.
instead of trying to cut, I'll just set it
Off
and
to
then
the
you
side.
can just trim it.
Sounds like a plan. Found my purple scissors. That's right. We were missing. We found them. And I was very happy this morning when I found them.
We knew they were somewhere.
We knew. Okay, so she's just kind of placing that batting right over that placement line. Now we're going to tack it down and then I'll trim it for her and then we'll show you how to do the quilting.
And it's such a cute pattern and it just repeats
So adorable.
itself.
I know, it's adorable. This whole mystery quilt has turned out a lot cuter than we thought in the beginning. I'm not one of the things that go for the mystery ones all the time, but I'm really glad we did this one. And don't forget our mystery boxes on Thursday night, the mystery bags. My gosh, they're fabulous. I saw some of the girls filling them downstairs. I was like, what? They're getting that? So if you didn't get in on that mystery bag, you want to get in on that tomorrow night. That was a good deals there. So it's going around twice, as it does, because it's Kimberbell. Then I will trim it for her, and she's going to show us how we place the borders to embroider them. All right, my lady.
And we do have some tape. I know I used it the last time.
I thought I saw it behind.
That's right here.
Oh, yeah. So you want to take all four sides off of the batting, trim it down to the stitches. And then now she's going to
Do a placement line for my,
or placement line on the stabilizer that we always forget to do. Placement line for your fabric. They put it there for a reason, so it must be important.
and it goes down.
Just each side. Uh-huh.
It goes across the top there and then straight down.
Oh, Marilyn's got a charmer mystery. Now those are fun because they come with everything, including that pattern, to make that little charmer. Okay, you do want to use some Kimberbell tape here.
And this one, I'm going to place it. And you can actually see that there's lines on either side of this. That's the center part. I'm just going to scoot that down, figure about a 1/4 inch up there. And that's really all I'm going to tape because I'm going to watch the rest.
Did you press the seams open?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so the seams that we connected are all pressed open, and now we're just going to tape the top of it and then just kind of watch. It's going to do 2 lines down either side to tack it down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rebecca's waiting for her mystery bag. You're going to like it. Okay, so now it's just going to do the 2 lines.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very slick way of doing borders. Now again, we picked the 2x12. You could pick the 2x14 if you have the bigger hoop, if you wanted to, and do longer borders. And because we pressed our seams open, we're not too worried about our foot catching on any of those edges. It just worked perfect. That Kimberbell, they're perfect.
And again,
Okay, now
and that one is
about 12 also.
Yep.
So now we're going to do the quilting. So you can just hit the button and go, and I will talk about some more items, and we'll check back with you when
Before
we
we
go to
move to the
connect
next
it.
one.
It's a second hooping. We're going to connect it.
so I'm gonna,
Jean, no, we're just using no-show in the hoop and batting and fabric. There is no fusible backing on these particular pieces, only on the square pieces when you do background quilting. Okay, and what is next here? Okay, so the Hello Pumpkin is next week, girls. We have Julia's coming to sew with us. I have Carol and Kate and Paula maybe, and Mary. There we got plenty of sewers, but this is what we're making. So I still have a few more attendee kits if you want in on it. This is so adorably cute. We're going to have, we're starting at 1 o'clock next week. Remember, it's going to be a couple hours earlier because we want to get all 4 projects done. So you're going to make this little screen we're going to sew on. How fun is that? They give you so many designs to put on the screen. So many different words and sayings. It's great. In fact, I can show you. Look at all these ones in the back. They have thankful, harvest, grateful, gather, blessed. 2 different sizes. It's just so cute. So we're going to do, you're going to do a felt freestanding leaf for your little acorns. The acorns are out of felt and they're just cute little stuffy ones. We're going to use some bow saw with those. And then there's some twine with that. We're going to do some mason jar cover with ribbon that's embroidered. I can't wait to do that. So it's going to be fun stuff. So again, I still have a few more attendee kits, which these are hard to come by. So if you want in on this, you can certainly buy the Hello Pumpkin attendee kit today. And it's $109, and yeah, it's 10% back on that. So that's a really good deal. We never did that before. This is going to be next week at, you'll get this cute little bag. You get the ribbon, the USB stick, the tape. You get a cute little button. This ribbon we're going to embroider. It's so good. And they give you all the fabrics and the bow saw and everything you need to make these designs. They give you that wooden hoop, and they also give you other designs on here. Now, if you buy this, and you spend additional money on Kimberbell, which we all do, you're going to get the bonus CD for free. And the bonus is really good. It has all kind of screen designs and mason jar designs for different holidays. It has the Christmas with the poinsettia. It has Valentine's Day with hearts, and then it has spring with flowers. So you have all seasons of these little mason jars and the screens. I know. 6 different designs are included, and this one's free if you take this event and you spend that extra money, which we all do. It just happens in our world. Okay. You have to buy the Hello Pumpkin event kit to qualify for the bonus. Yes, Jennifer, it does. Okay, so that is next. That's our next item, is the Hello Pumpkin thread kit. Most of you guys should have gotten yours by now, and it is exquisite thread kit. Even though it's going with the Hello Pumpkin event, we are allowing that to be part of your purchase, and that is item 113, and it is all of the colors that you're going to need to do all of these projects in this bag. And I did it out of exquisite because that saves us a little bit of money on these. So we have these beautiful colors all picked out, and they're in the thread set. Okay, Pat, we'll make sure that it should have been in your bag, but we'll check on that today. Okay, so the next is going to be the screen. So now they sell additional screen, because once you make one of these, anybody that's actually got their files, a lot of you are trying to download them and do them. You cannot do them. The USB stick that you got in your kit is blank, and it will be blank until July 9th. On this little card that you got in your attendee kit has a code at the bottom. Once you do this code on July 9th, you'll get the designs. That's Kimberbell for you. It's not released until July 9th. We're doing it July 9th. You cannot activate this code until July 9th. So if you guys think you're going to be real cool and get them all done before the event, we're not. It's going to be fun. It's starting next, and we're the first shop doing it on that day. So I'm excited. Okay, you can download the designs next Wednesday on July 9th. Okay, next item is the screen. So being that we're doing all these screens, they have come out with a different multi-pack of screens just to make other different little fun things on. So once you learn to sew on the screen, you're going to make other ones and put them in those little wooden hoops. Adorable. So this is candy apple, champagne, bubblegum, honeydew, and grapefruit colors. Really cute. Okay,
we're on to the next. So we've got this one done.
Okay, so this has now embroidered the whole 12 inches that we set it up for, the 2 by 12. So now we're going to trim the stabilizer off of just the bottom where it is, and we're going to re-hoop.
And you just remove that. And I cut, without cutting into the fabric, I try and trim that right along that edge. Because I already did that.
Oh,
it's ready. Ready.
She's on it.
Okay.
So we're rehooping the 7 by 12 hoop again with no show, and she's just trimming this up. Now she's going to show you how they explain to do it.
Okay. First we're going to,
placement.
we can't do it. We're going to do placement and then the batting.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's going to do a placement stitch directly again on the stabilizer. We're going to do the batting. I'm going to trim the batting, and then we'll show you how to attach it. Kippy, I hope so. They were all sent out. So if you're still waiting, let's write Kippy's name down, and I'll check with Ryan as soon as we're done the show. They're all down there, and they've been all shipped out. So I will check Kippy for you. Oh, Pat got hers today. Okay, good. Yeah, again, you cannot download those files until July 9th. I have some people calling me, texting me, my USB is blank. Yep, it is until July 9th. You can't buy the Kimberbell bonus items. You have to buy the Hello Pumpkin event to get the bonus items. It's not something that's sold separately.
I think they're asking maybe do they have to wait until the 9th to purchase more, like purchase enough to get the bonus?
Most of them were sent with the kit if they spent it, yeah. Yeah, most of them already got it. Marilyn keeps finding candy in the packages from Gloria. Yep, that's what they do down there. We all need candy. Judy, our customer Judy, brought us a Prantles burnt almond torte today, so that was a lovely treat for our lunch. Absolutely lovely. I'm thinking everything has to wait till July 9th for the release of those designs, for sure. Because the bonus now is also a download code. You have to do it that way. They don't do CDs any longer. They're doing just the codes. Sharon loves the candy. Everybody loves the candy.
Okay. And after you trim that, then I will do the placement line for the
we still have one more step before we tape.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So put the tape there.
So Mary Lou goes really close because she knows to save, but meanwhile I can't grab it.
Sorry.
To trim it.
I forget that you use the big scissors. I always use my little ones.
Yeah, some people use the snippies, but I use the big ones. We got you, girl. Okay, now it's going to do a placement stitch directly on the stabilizer again.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the slick way Kimberbell figured things out.
And we haven't done it for quite a few.
I know. I think it was like the autumn quilt or something was the last time we did it, because, or some of those little pillows we might have done it on, but it's just very cool the way they have it.
Well, for a while we were doing.
Oh, Kippy, if you order one today, I can still run down and tell Ryan to ship it out. We have them in stock for sure, but that's a week away. But you certainly can watch our video at any time after.
Okay, so we're set up like this. I'm going to take
There is the placement line for the fabrics. So she lines up her little stitches.
And I put a little piece of rolled tape at the top because I'm going to line that up It's going to be a little tough because of the way this was. There it is.
Okay. So yeah, they can see that.
See right there, I'm going to line the stitches of that with this and put it right on top.
Yes, Jennifer, you can. As long as you spend $100 or more, if you've bought the attendee kit in Kimberbell product, you will get that bonus. Okay, so now she taped that up there, and we're running this down, and look at that. So we've done the placement stitch, so now we're going to put it back in the machine, and it's going to do a tack down, and then we'll quilt it. Check this out.
And sometimes our borders were bigger than this one, which we will have.
Oh my gosh, we've done like 3 or 4. That's right on some of those quilts.
Yeah. Okay, so we're ready to go. Just verifying where I'm at, and I'm gonna. And that's funny, that came right at the seam.
Yeah. So it's just continuing what we're doing. And we put in the 2 12s. And look at that. Magic. It is magic.
And look at that.
Boom.
They
All right.
match.
While you're quilting that, we'll talk a few more and then we'll see it when it's done.
Okay.
Okay, so we did talk about the embroidery screen. Again, that's a Kimberbell item that you could purchase if you've purchased the pumpkin event, and that will go towards your free design. Next is going to be the hoops. So if you want to make extra of those little hoops, they sell a 2-pack of 8 1/4 by 5 1/2. Nice little wooden hoops with the gold hardware. Very, very cute to make a little design on. And you can put anything on these hoops. Personalize them, anything on this screen, I mean. That's right. Okay, next is going to be the felt pack. I did put in the Christmas felt pack. It's hiding it. And again, this was one of their newer ones that came out last fall, but I absolutely love it. So there's all these different colors, a lot of gingerbreads in here, which is their most popular one for all their projects. So this is 8 9 by 12 pieces of felt. And again, if you guys know, Kimberbell felt is really nice quality felt. It's not like the stuff you get at Walmart or Hobby Lobby. It's just really a good quality. So this one's burgundy, a plaid, a buttermilk, the 3 gingerbreads, a striped, and the juniper. Okay, I just put these out again because I want everybody to see these again. I just can't get over these towels.
2 towels.
I just can't. We just made them, and I'm just so excited about these towels. Okay, but however, We Love to Stitch has come out with 4 new projects. 4. We already have 2 of them. Okay, so the first one is going to be the Crushed Ruffle collection. Oh no, yep, the Crushed Ruffle collection. 2nd edition. Okay, so those who did the 1st edition with Little Deb and Kathleen, you did the holidays with the Thanksgiving and all the Crushed Ruffle ones. This is the 2nd edition. Check these out. Look at some of this digitizing here. And there's fill stitches and the feathers and the butterflies and the daisies. These are amazing. There's some hearts in there. Little flowers in here. I mean, they're gorgeous.
Those are nice.
So they are on their way here. You guys will be the first one to get our first batch. It's called the Crushed Ruffle Collection 2nd edition. This is the first time we're showing it. We absolutely love it. Their next item is going to be the curvy edged placemats and table runners. These instructions will have all of these design files in here to make runners and placemats and square mats. I mean, they are so good. Again, there's all kind of fill stitches in here, all kind of little motifs. We absolutely love it. So you'll be able to, and they teach you how to do the curvy and the scalloped edge in these directions. I know. I know, I can't wait. And we're getting their trunk show. So that's going to be for our fall event. So very excited about that. So that's 2 of their new releases. There are 4 coming out. So we're waiting on the other 2, but you know how we love to stitch. Digitize is amazing. Okay. Margie, you just joined about the towels. Where did I put them? We just had them. Oh, Kate's hiding them. Here's the towels that we had. This is Lunchbox quilts. And we just sold this pattern, Garden Fresh recipes. Look at them. They're just so fun. They digitize so great. And they are a true, real recipe to follow. There's ingredients and then preparation. Very, very fun. And there is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different recipes. All the formats are in here. And it's just really, really cute. What size hoop? We use the 6x10.
Maybe they were asking about
The crushed ruffle.
the 8 by 12.
This collection of 10 different quilting motifs coordinate designs using hoop size 8 by 12, 9 by 14, 10 by 16. So the minimum hoop size for We Love to Stitch is 8 by 12. And that's probably for both. That's usually what they do. Fun, fun stuff. Okay, Miss Mary Lou, sounds like we're not sewing anymore.
No.
Melba, there's like 3 different sizes. There's square ones, rectangle ones, and then runners. Oh, look at this, ladies, gents. It's all there. Can we tell? No, you can't tell where we connected it. How fun is that?
And all you do then is trim the excess stabilizer away, and then we're ready to go.
Judy, they are on the way. We just ordered them today. They're on their way. Yeah, so now we'll trim this. So now we have 3 of these done, and we're ready to construct our quilt when it comes to the end of the year. And we have 3 in the middle of our quilt. So exciting. How easy was that? So fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I put in a few more things. I did put in the orange pop rollers because sometimes they will call for these to center your projects on, to be able to trim them perfect. A lot of people do love these. You place it, you cut it, you piece it. It's just really, really fun. They give you a lot of little extra rollers. They give you some designs to do in their vault with these.
Right, they did.
Yeah,
'Cause
so
we did them.
they're fun. They are a little pricey, but with a 10% back, and they're very worth it for the centering. They have the little grooves for your blade or for your pen to mark everything absolutely perfect when you're centering it. So they are a really nice one. I just put in the rectangle ones today, if you do not have those ones yet. Okay. Let's see here. What is next? Okay, so I did put in One Hoop Wonders. So this is an older one from a couple years ago. We absolutely, absolutely love this book. So if you did not get it, you're going to want it. Mm-hmm. And I still have it at the old price. So it's a heck of a deal. $59.98, and you're getting another 10% back on that. This book is for beginners that want to quilt, that want it spelled out for them, like me. So here's the CD is in here. You come and you plan your quilt. You choose your hoop size. You can do 5 by 7 or 8 by 8, depending on what size quilt you're going to make. You choose your template. You want to just do all squares? Do you want to do something like this? Do you want to do something with sashing? Do you want to do something like this? Do you want to do tiny ones? You pick your template. You choose your size. They have 2 sizes here. They have the 38 by 38, which is perfect crib size. Then they have the 58 by 58, which is a perfect throw size. Now, they have the battings also in these sizes. So you only need 1 roll of batting, and they're 40 by 40 or 60 by 60. You choose your applique design. You can use, these 5 are in this particular book. We did this little runner with little trees. I don't even know if the lights will still work.
Yep, I think they did.
I think they do. So we made this for a door, which was just the 3 trees.
And we did halls, which we took from one of her previous
We took that from
designs.
Cup of Cheer, yeah. So it's just a very cool way to learn how to do quilting blocks. Very, very simple. And they give you the trees. You can, like I said, you can make quilts, you can make runners, you can make door hangers, you can just make placemats. You can make anything you want with this. This is just a very, very simplified book of learning. I just love it. I love it.
And they give you one, because these
They
are the
do give
bigger,
you clear blue tile.
This is the bigger quilting design.
So on the CD is this particular swirls, that background quilting. You know, a lot of their projects, you have to buy the background quilting separate. This CD includes the swirls. That is good for any holiday. Any single quilt you could do that on.
But if you have to, you can always order a pumpkin one.
We did order the
tree
pumpkin one. We made the runner for this one. If you guys remember last year, we made this. I absolutely love this with the colors in this one. And we did the pumpkin quilting on this one. We did the Christmas one on here with the poinsettias and the candy canes. That is all on their website, the background quilting, but you do get this one. Then they go through, after you pick all your information that you are ready to do, they really spell it out for you. So you actually, you just follow each little page and they have pictures and they tell you exactly what to do.
And the size.
I know.
Everything. Just
everything,
perfect.
Everything. When to applique your arrows. This is so cute. It's just so easy to follow. Why didn't I do this one for my little Cinnabon roll quilt? I think I will do that because I'm still struggling with that. But here's the Christmas tree ones. Again, they tell you exactly how much fabric you need for laying it out. It is just simply great book. Rainbows, absolutely cute for little teenage girls here. Little pumpkins. We absolutely love it. And a little slice of fun with oranges, lemons, honeydews. How cute is that? So again, this is a very good beginner book, but a very good just way of organizing. So I have two kits. I have the tree fabric kit is first. This is all Kimberbell basic pattern fabric. So what I did was we gave you enough to do the biggest quilt. The 50 by 50, is it 50 by 50?
58, I think.
60 by 60, oh yeah. So I gave you enough to do the 58 by 58 quilt and backing. You get all the pieces to do the borders, the binding, the little trees, and the backing. And look at this picture of this quilt done. It's so cute with all those little trees, all those different colors. It's just so fun to do. So I only have these two kits, and I did it with Kimberbell Basics. So we will never run out of these because Kimberbell always has the basic fabrics. So this one is the Christmas tree fabric bundle. Again, what price are these? $68.95. Okay, that's the old price, and you're getting 10% back. Hopefully Gloria doesn't hear me, but that's a good deal. Very good deal. And then I have the pumpkin one. So this one is the One Hoop Wonder Pumpkin with all those pretty charcoals and creams. And then I give you the cashmere for the backing. So good. So good. It's just a fun quilt. It is fun. We did the table runners.
Look at Judy. She just unearthed it the other day.
Oh, no organization here. She just unearthed it. She's so funny. Yeah, this is a fun one. This is a great book. It's a great book. Create cozy quilts with 5 simple, repeatable appliques. Simple. So I did want to just show you guys that. With Kimberbell Day coming up, I will have some deals out for our locals too. And that, again, is Saturday, the 26th. And Keith is getting his hot dog apron ready. Yeah. Okay, what else do we have?
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day. I did put that in for those who didn't jump on board with that. That's this cute little, they come out with their cardboards now that they've combined some of their bonuses and their events to one project folder. So this one has all these 4 different sizes of zipper pouches. It has this cute little cupcake, and it has this little tote bag going to grandma's. So all those designs are in this card, and they're $19.99. $20 you're getting all those designs. Yeah. You're getting 4 sizes of purses. So they're good. They're very, very good. And they're digital downloads. You'll have a code in here that you'll put in, and these are lined. They're really fun to make. I actually made this in the Academy when I went there. Okay, next is going to be the Christmas Classic one. This is the new one. We were trying to rock out something for this one. Kim did it the other day on a Wednesday. One of the girls have done it with sunflowers. You can do this wreath in any holiday. It's just the simple,
and it's a nice size.
Come on, quilters.
Dresden.
Dresden. Look at you, girl. So we have the
I was remember
gingerbread
what you told
and
me last time.
and the little tree, and then the Dresdens. You can do in any fabrics and make a wreath out of it. Oh, Kathy, you're going to miss it, but that's okay. We'll have some deals anyway before. So stop in before. Okay, and then next one is going to be the seasonal jar toppers. We have not had a chance to make all of these out yet, but they're really cute. Again, if you do any kind of canning or any kind of just jars with little candy or gifts or something in them,
It's a nice
these are
gift.
really cute little jar toppers. I love this little flower one, the bows. There is, I believe, 12 in here. All the formats are in here, and it will be 7 holiday direct designs for the regular size and the wide mouth. So you're getting 14 designs in there. Really cute. Really cute. Okay. Did I put anything else in here?
The Star Spangled Banner.
No, our little needle minder.
that I got on.
There's our little needle minder. That's
Got
very
it on
perfect.
today.
Oh, you do for
I
our
did.
little holiday. So there's still
I
some more of
figured
these.
you'd be in red, white, and blue, and I wasn't.
Yeah,
so
I
this
thought
is
we
my
better-
red, white, and blue.
Yeah, I try to wear it all week. So there we go. That's our needle minder. So if you still want in on that. And then our mini iron, I put this in because just like what Mary Lou did with that, just even ironing those open and then ironing them while we're making them, this is perfect for in the hoop. It's the
It's-
Nifty Notions.
It really is even better than that one.
Yeah,
for that.
it's just perfect for in the hoop items. So that's Nifty Notions. $24.95, that's it, and 10% back. Good deal. Good
Oh,
deal.
the side hopper's here somewhere.
Okay, here they are.
Okay.
So I did put in some scissors because of our little tea towels. There were, I will say, a little bit of jump stitches. And I said to Tommy, why is there jump stitches? And, you know, I'm figuring these people are professionals, digitizers. Why are there jump stitches? Well, he explained it to me. And he's right, as always. If there were not jump stitches, there would be so many knots on the back. And there would take like 3 times as long to sew it if they cut every single
single one.
stitch and made a knot and then went on to the next one. So I understand jump stitches a little better today. But there were a couple on here. You can see a couple yet that we had. So we're okay with jump stitches now because it turns out so perfect. So
It
we are
looks
going to
good.
sell. We are going to sell a few little scissors that we suggest to use. So the first one is the side hopper. Ruth Ann likes these.
This is Ruth Ann's favorite.
I called them the grasshoppers, but they're called side hoppers. And so did Alex. Alex called them that too, Ruth Ann's grandson. Check these little things out. These are crazy. They have this cute little point. They're serrated, and they will cut every single little jump stitch you need. They're just the cutest little thing. They come in green or pink. You don't get to pick the color. You just get a surprise if you order it. But they're very, very cute. So these are called side hoppers, not grasshoppers, because they cut off to the side. So we do have those in stock, and they are serrated. Okay. The next one is going to be the Famore snippies. That's what I used. You know I love these. I use these every project between that and my purple scissors. They're serrated also. They're curved, and they're just very pretty. I cannot live without these. So I put the Famore ones in. I also put my purples in. You guys saw me use those today. I just like it because it has this straight edge for trimming that batting. I use those for everything. I put in the scissor case because if you're going to start buying all these scissors and you need them for all these different projects, you need the scissor case. And we still have some more of these. They're from Kimberbell. It's their signature seafoam green, minty color. We absolutely love it. So you need somewhere to put all your scissors. Okay, and there's some new ones.
We have the
Double curved applique scissors, which Patty Underwood said these are her favorite now. They have this huge curve here and huge here, and they're for cutting your applique pieces out. And you did use it.
I did, and I even like it for the batting. Just snips right.
There you go.
You had good luck with it, right, Kate?
Yeah, Kate likes them. So they're lovely and they're beautiful, and they match that little case. So you have to have this collection. You know how we like everything matchy-matchy.
Yes, we do like matchy-matchy.
Okay, next is going to be their little snippies. These are their Famore snippy thing, and they have their little Kimberbell logo on them. Again, they're the pretty
serrated.
mint color, and they're just so pretty. They are so pretty. And we got the new pair in.
The brand new duckbills.
They got in duckbill now. That Kimberbell, they're just not letting anybody get ahead of them. There they are with these beautiful.
Matchy is nice. You know
No,
that.
I know. This double loop ring fits every hand, smoothly clips small applique pieces. I will say, I will grab a pair of duckbills when you're dealing with felt or batting, because it does smush down that felt and batting so that you can cut without getting it jammed.
Yeah.
I will say these will definitely be one things you have to have. The left-handed ones are great. Good to know. All right, so
That's everything.
that
Is
is
that
our
everything?
show today,
Good.
everybody.
Got it.
Let's show these again, and we'll show our love. You'll see that we love to stitch designs again too tomorrow night. But thanks for tuning in. I wish everybody a happy
Right
4th
there.
of July. Enjoy your weekend. We will be on tomorrow at noon. Carol and I are doing that boxed bow tote. I'm very excited to learn that. And then our favorite things tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. So thank you, everybody, and have a safe weekend.
See ya.
Bye.